Hey everybody, it is your girl Jade Ashley and I am back with another video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats and music of this week, so you have to stay tuned for more. Okay guys, so let's dive into this week's beats. So in my last video I did talk about the 2016 Billboard Music Awards. That was one of my notes from last week, so I did mention that I was going to mention it in the next video. So I watched the entire show. Actually, I watched the entire show. Usually halfway through these award shows, if it's whack, I'm out. But I watched the entire show, and the show was okay. I'm not gonna say, oh my gosh, that was like the best award show, because hands down last year's BET Awards still takes the cake. I haven't really seen anything that was that great, and BET don't even have that much of a good award show. But needless to say, I watched the 2016 Billboard Awards, Music Awards last weekend, and I took a few notes, or I just wrote down a few things that I wanted to talk about or mention that kind of like stuck out to me, or I thought was like the top moments of the show, and whatever the case may be. So the first thing that I have on my list is The Weeknd winning like the most awards. First of all, he was the artist that had the most nominations. He had a total of 19 nominations, and out of those 19 nominations he took home the most awards that night, which was 8 awards out of the 19. So The Weeknd, like I said, he's a really big artist. He was a part of my music in 2015 video, if you guys kind of remember that. If you didn't, make sure you go check that video out. That was like my New Year's special. But I talked about how big of an artist he was. So he won an award for his latest album, Beauty Behind the Madness. He had like, I think, Song of the Year, something like that. I don't remember all the categories, but he won a good amount of the categories that he was nominated in. So shout outs to The Weeknd. Long story short, the Billboard Awards was his that night. Other than that, I wanted to talk about the Celine Dion performance. She was awarded the Icon Award, and she killed the stage. Like you just honestly, like, watching her performance, I was sitting there in awe, like, just this woman. And everybody knows that she's had like a tough time lately with losing her husband, and I think in the same week she lost her brother. So but to just get up on that stage and still just kill it. And what she actually did was she sung Queen's song, The Show Must Still Go On, because after all the tragedy that she's been through with losing her husband and her brother, the show must still go on. And she did an amazing job. And then also her son was there to award her her Icon Award, and she was very just emotional because she didn't expect her son to be there. So Celine Dion was definitely, without a doubt, deserving of her award for Icon. And hot. I'm trying to keep it together on this camera, but I'm hot under these lights. It's hot in New York and whatever. But the next moment I want to talk about actually is Rihanna's performance of Love on the Brain. And just to let y'all know, I'm not saying this in the order of which it happened in the show, but I do want to talk about Rihanna's performance of Love on the Brain. And Rihanna honestly was probably the only reason why I was really interested in watching the Billboard Music Awards. So I'm sitting there and I'm just watching stuff, and I'm like, so when's Rihanna coming on? That's who I'm here to watch. So eventually she came on the stage, and she had like this whole green scenery. Green is her thing. That when she performed Bitch Better Have My Money, she had like this whole green type of thing going on. Kind of reminded us of The Wiz and whatnot. But she had this whole green thing going on, and I've heard people say, oh, Rihanna, her vocals have gotten way better, especially a lot of people who's seen her out on this anti-world tour, and I'm gonna have to vouch. Like, she did an amazing job actually at the Billboard Music Awards. Her vocals was gotten way better. She was so into the performance. Like, you could not tell me Rihanna was not feeling that song. Like, she just did good. Like, I have nothing bad to say. One, because I don't need to be drowned by the Navy. It's number one. But number two, my honest opinions is that Rihanna, she had obviously one of the best performances of the night, without a doubt. Other than Rihanna, I want to talk about Kesha's performance. So we all know Kesha, she was in like this whole little battle with Dr. Luke and, you know, wanting to like record music without him and all this other stuff. And I believe recently she was like freed from like that whole situation where she was able to like now make music. And her first like televised performance in a while was the Billboard Music Awards, and a lot of people were kind of like speculating on whether or not she was going to show up. Was this performance going to happen? But it actually did. So she did a tribute to Bob Dylan, and she sung his song It Ain't Me Babe, and she did good. Like, her vocals were great. I was like, yo, Kesha could actually like really sing. But I think I found out that Kesha can like really sing, because, you know, I'm so used to her doing like the party songs and, you know, like the white girl turn up type of thing. But I found out she can like really sing. Or I can remember hearing her vocally for the first time when she had like this show on like MTV, and I don't even know why I was watching it, but I did. But like with her singing like a ballad on the Billboard Music Awards, you were able to hear like, yo, Kesha couldn't sing, and she did a good job as well. The next verse, or the last thing I want to talk about, or the highlight, or whatever you want to call it, of this award show was a Prince tribute by Madonna. And you know, I'm a firm believer in not talking bad about legends. You know, I respect my legends, and you know, no matter what, they are a legend, and they paved the way for the artist and what we like today and stuff like that. So what I will say is that Madonna's heart was in the right place. Like, she said her and, you know, Prince are like really great friends, and she wanted to be the one to do this tribute to him. I know people were petitioning for her not to do it, but you know, Billboard still allowed it to happen, and I believe Madonna put in the best performance to her ability in 2016. So I mean, she gets an A for effort, even though effort starts with an E. So just in case anybody try to play me in the comments, I know how to spell. But you know, I think another highlight from that tribute was she ended up bringing out Stevie Wonder, and her and Stevie Wonder ended off the tribute with singing Purple Rain, and that was their little tribute to Prince. But after the show ended, BET, they got on Instagram and all of that, and Twitter, and they threw their shade, and they was like, yeah, we saw that, don't worry, we got you. And they like, we got this Prince tribute, so BET better set it off. They better bring it on home. They better let it know, let all the other award shows from here on out who's going to do a Prince tribute, how it's done. They better get Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, I don't care who, but BET, I'm letting y'all know, June is what, next week? Y'all know, so that means the countdown to the BET Awards is going to be on. Y'all better get up, alright? Y'all better get up, because I will be watching for that Prince tribute without a doubt. But other than that, I want to move on to my second beat of this week. And my second beat of this week, I have to talk about Tamar Braxton being let go from the rail. Now, which was so weird was, in the middle of me editing last week's video and posting it and whatnot, this kind of like the news broke that, you know, Tamar was fired from the rail, and you know, just so much was happening with that situation that it trickled over into this week, because it happened over the weekend. So you know, it trickled into this week, and it's like all these speculations. So it kind of started with Tamar posting like this lengthy message. She posted a photo of her and Tony, and they were hugging. And you know, basically she was saying that, you know, she was betrayed by somebody that she trusted, and you know, that she was taking a break from social media. She let it be known that, hey, you know, it has nothing to do with my sisters or Vince or whatever the case may be, but the real Tamartians will know who it is. Me, I'm a Tamar fan, but I know who the hell she was talking about. But everybody said that, or a lot of people were in her comments saying that it was her friend April Daniels, who is also the wife to her, like, you know, producer LaShawn. We've seen them on Tamar events. You know, LaShawn, he was here in New York at the Bad Boy reunion, but he made a video on social media real quick to let them know that he and his wife have no issues with Tamar events, that they love them, and you know, but don't come for his wife. So it's not April. So then, like, right after everybody's trying to figure out, well, who is Tamar talking about, why is she taking a break from social media, news had broke exclusively on Love B. Scott that, you know, Tamar's fired from the rail. So they were saying that her attitude, the way she's acting, the way she interacts with the audience, like, it's just terrible to the point that they let her go. And then a lot of people were saying that, okay, well, maybe the persons that she was talking about that betrayed her was like her co-star, well, her co-host, you know, Lonnie Love, Adrienne, Tamara, Jeannie Mai, and stuff like that. So like throughout the week, each of them posted and they talked about how shocked they were. Everyone was blindsided about Tamar being, you know, let go from the rail, and how saddened they were. And you know, they're getting ready for what, their 3rd season. So Tamar was a part of all the photo shoots and everything was regular degular schmegula. And then, you know, everybody just got this bomb dropped on them as far as like, you know, Tamar no longer being a part of the rail. So I don't know honestly what's going on. You know, there was rumors saying that it was a mutual decision. Tamar decided to step away because, you know, she went to focus more on her music. And I will say with her last album, I do feel like it was under promoted. But I mean, aside from the real, she had so much other things going on, and we saw it for ourselves on the television show. So I mean, you know, because her last album was awesome, but I don't feel like it got the, you know, promotion that it did. But it doesn't sound like Tamar, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, gracefully bow out this and not get this check, because I don't know what it is. But I think it's sad, you know. I'll be honest, I don't watch The Real like I used to. I don't watch it at all, honestly. But when The Real first started, I remember when they had like the whole trial run over, it was like 2 summers ago or something like that. They held the whole trial run, and I used to watch every episode. I was so happy for the first season. So, and I was watching because of Tamar, because I'm a fan of Tamar. I loved her and Braxton Family Values and everything. So I think it's sad. She's definitely going to be missed on the show. As far as the show's ratings, I'm really not sure how it's going to be. Some people are saying that the show can definitely still be great without Tamar. Some people are saying I'm only watching the show for Tamar because she's not there. I'm not watching no more. So, I mean, I'm not a psychic. I don't know nobody named Miss Cleo other than Miss Cleo, but I don't know Miss Cleo personally. But I guess we'll just have to see. But no matter what, Tamar is extremely talented. Like, this is not hurting her. I think it's just about the way it went is what's shocking mostly. But I'm going to move on to my 3rd beat of this week, and I'm going to keep this one nice and short. And I have to talk about VH1 Hip Hop Honors returning. So Hip Hop Honors originally started in 2004, and then the last show was in 2010. And basically what Hip Hop Honors is, if you guys do not remember, what VH1 does is they honor all like the pioneers of hip-hop. So they'll get like some of, you know, our parents' favorite rappers, and, you know, they'll honor them for like their contributions to, you know, making hip-hop what it is today, and hip-hop blossom into the culture that it is, like the starters of like the genre of music basically. So the last show that they had was in 2010, and they will be coming back this summer on July 11th, and it will be the first show that they had within the past 6 years. And a few of the honorees that they've honored in the past include MC Lyte, Salt and Pepper, LL Cool J, Tupac. So I mean, it's dope. This year's show will be mainly focused on women, like the women in hip hop, the ladies who took over and like this male dominated genre of music. So there's no honorees that have been announced as of yet. I've seen a couple of people, because I've done an article about it, talk about how Little Kim definitely has to be honored. I feel like Little Kim is definitely deserving of being an honoree at this year's Hip Hop Honors. You know, she, like I said, golden era of hip hop and R&B, and she was right there, you know, with the whole Bad Boy situation. And it comes at a perfect time because, you know, the whole Bad Boy reunion is going on. So I mean, there's so many. I don't think Queen Latifah has been honored. I know she's been a part of it, and I know she's behind the show being on, because, you know, she has like her own production company and stuff like that. So even though she's behind like the whole production and why the show is coming back to VH1, I think it would be dope for her to be honored as well, because we know Queen Latifah, but the thing is, Queen Latifah started off as a rapper. So I'm excited for the Hip Hop Honors without a doubt. When that time comes, when July approaches and the show, you know, is coming, I'll remind you guys to tune in, because it will be airing live here from New York City. So yeah, so we're gonna move on to my 4th beat of this week. And my 4th beat of this week, I have to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce. So news broke this week that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they have a joint album coming out. Now the rumors has been around for a while now that, you know, they have an album coming out, but those are the rumors, you know. But then again, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're very private as far as their personal lives go, and as far as their music goes, we don't know about it until it happens. So according to page 6, the album is now complete, and it will be dropping on Tidal. Of course, y'all know how they do, on Tidal exclusively very soon. So that sounds like some summer things going on, because you know it's, you know, warming up, you know, summer's right around the corner. Like I said, June is next week. So I'm excited about it. Well, I don't have Tidal, so I'm excited when it's on iTunes. But a lot of people are saying that, or according to page 6, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to address like the whole infidelity thing, you know. I guess like the joint album would make sense coming out after Lemonade, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. So I mean, I guess them addressing it as a couple would make sense in a joint album. So I guess like the timing is perfect. And actually what I wanted to mention aside from that was the All the Way Up remix, you know, Fat Joe and Remy Ma. It released this week featuring Jay-Z, and I don't know, like, I just wanted to mention this is because he made a reference to lemonade in the song, and he said lemonade is a popular drink, and it still is. So I don't know, like, maybe that was a sign, like, I don't know, maybe they're gonna name the album Raspberry Lemonade, Pink Lemonade, Peach Lemonade. You know, my favorite drink right now at Starbucks is the peach green tea lemonade. So yes, that's all I've been drinking from Starbucks the past couple of weeks. But anyway, let me just move on to the last beat of this week. But excuse me, my last beat of this week, I have to talk about something that just happened here in New York City like last night, and it's like still breaking news, and it's still like details being uncovered and stuff like that. So last night T.I. had a show here in New York City at Irving Plaza. For those who I don't even know how to explain this, but whoever's not from New York, Irving Plaza is like a concert hall. I've been to Irving Plaza, I've seen shows there and stuff, and it's like near Union Square in New York City, which is like 14th Street, you know, one of the big areas here in the city. So yeah, it was at Irving Plaza. So last night T.I. had a show. T.I. didn't even make it to the stage. T.I. didn't get shot, he's fine. But I just let y'all know it was a shooting going on. Oh, Jay, do better. All right, so long story short, there was a show. A shootout broke out in the show, and there were a couple of people that were shot. At the time, T.I. was not on the stage. Uncle Murda and Mano, who's here from Brooklyn, they were on the stage, and they would open up for T.I. So while they were on the stage, upstairs in one of the dressing rooms, there was a shootout going on where there was 4 people shot in total. It was 3 guys or something like that, and 1 girl. So as the news, I have to read my notes, as the news was unraveling, long story short, we first found out that one of the people that was shot was Troy Ave. Troy Ave is another rapper here from Brooklyn, and he was grazed in the leg. That was the news. And then as I woke up today, there was more news. One of the people that got shot, I think he was like shot in his chest, and he passed away. But I think it's still sad that somebody like lost their life at the concert last night. But the guy who lost his life, he was a part of Troy Ave's, you know, camp. Like, he was with Troy Ave. And then there was, I heard, like a female or something like that. But then, you know, the New York City commissioner, he said, these were his words, the crazy world of the so-called rap artists who are basically thugs and basically celebrate the violence that they live their lives. So long story short, he's saying that rappers is thugs and they, you know, glorify violence. So he's not, I guess, surprised that a shooting at Irving Plaza where a rap concert happened, that this happened. And as more things were unraveling, there was a video released by NYPD, and basically the video shows Troy Ave shooting. That, I don't know how else to put it. Troy Ave was caught on surveillance video shooting. So now Troy Ave, he was arrested after the show actually, and it was saying that he has been arrested for reckless endangerment, possession of a weapon, and also attempted murder. The rumors at the time was that Troy Ave was trying to shoot somebody in Mano's camp because they had beef, but Mano shut it down and let it be known that there's no beef between me and, you know, Troy Ave or anybody in our camps. You know, we've always been cool, you know, Brooklyn, you know, united and all of this other stuff. So there's no beef between Mano and Troy Ave. yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, my personal feelings as far as like Trey Ave goes, I think Trey Ave is definitely talented lyrically, and he has like his, you know, he can make a radio hit. He's had hits on the radio. So as an artist, I think he's dope. I mean, I don't know, I can't speak for the whole Brooklyn, but I've seen people say they weren't really like too crazy about him as a person, because, you know, like especially like in all of his like Breakfast Club interviews, he would come off as very cocky. Like, and I mean, maybe that's just probably somebody's, you know, people's personalities. People just come off as very cocky, and he's definitely a person that comes off as very cocky. But I mean, you know, at first it was like, oh damn, Trey Ave got shot, I hope he's okay, which he is okay, which is good. But he got caught on camera shooting. Like, there's nothing more I could say about that. It's like, nigga, when they got the video footage and they see you on camera shooting, what else can you say? Like, and then unfortunately somebody from his team passed away, which is unfortunate. And I'm gonna let y'all know this right now, whoever's watching this video that's not from New York, this is some regular BS that happens around this time. It's May 26th right now. It's about to be June. That means summertime is coming. The weather in New York City has been nothing. It's been reaching it. I think today was like 89 degrees. When it gets hot and it's the summertime in New York, all hell break loose. That's why I try to keep my ass in the house, but I don't want to be in the house sometimes because I be want to be mixy. But it's just best to keep, like, this is typical. Like, this is some News 12 shit you gonna hear on the news on a regular basis. The only reason why it's bigger is because it happened at a rap concert and an actual rapper was involved with it. But look, I'ma just say, I wish the best for all parties involved with it in the situation. Honestly, obviously, I wouldn't know what was going on because I wasn't there. I was somewhere in Coney Island with my friends. So, but yeah, those are my 5 hot beats of this week. Okay guys, so I want to thank you for tuning into this week's video, and of course, you know, I have to end every single video by reminding you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and share. It would greatly be appreciated. I have one note to leave you guys with this week, and that is to let you guys know that Gucci Mane is out of jail, y'all. Like today, today's what, the 26th? He is out of jail as of today. He's been in there for the past 3 years. So everybody on my social media is, everybody's going crazy. Like, he came out Memorial Weekend, like, Lord. So congrats to Gucci, I guess. Welcome home. We are looking forward to some new music for sure, so we will be on the lookout. Other than that, you know, I have to leave you with my song of the week, and I decided that I want my song of the week to be The One by Tamar Braxton, and I have The One as my song of the week for 2 reasons. One, because there's been so much going on with Tamar. You guys know I love her, so I felt like I should just give her the song of the week. You know, The One was on her Love and War album. And another reason why I wanted to make The One my song of the week, because like I said, here in New York City, the weather is finally breaking. You know, it's been like 90 degrees this week, and you know, we finally feel like, oh my gosh, summertime is coming. And The One, just the song, the music video, it just gives me the essence of summertime. It just makes me happy every time I listen to it. So I just wanted it to be my song of the week. It's what I'm feeling right about now. So other than that, I want to thank you once again for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. So bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.